Okay, so we recently completed our work in Chapter 8, dealing with plant, property, and equipment, and so we'll start in electronic format our discussion of Chapter 9, which is liabilities. All right, current liabilities is the focus of this chapter. We'll have a long-term liabilities chapter later in the term. Okay, so we've talked about what liabilities are before, so I'm going to go a little quicker here. But a liability is present obligation, which technically means a sacrifice of future resources. Generally, we're talking about money. All right, sacrifice of future resources. There we go. Due to something that's already occurred. All right, so it could be a purchase transaction where the company hasn't yet paid for it, or any amount owed, be a utility bill or something of that nature. And that's really the basics of what a liability is, right? And we have to record them because the company has to sacrifice cash in the future for them. Okay, so let's talk about the difference between this chapter, Chapter 9, which is current liabilities, and the next chapter, which is in the next unit, so we don't have to worry about it just yet, but that's long-term liabilities, Chapter 10. All right, so current liabilities are liabilities that come due within the company's operating cycle are 1 year. Now, for 99.9% of all companies, the term is 1 year because it's whichever is longer. Operating cycle is the time, and if we're dealing with a retailer, an operating cycle is the time from the purchase of inventory, marketing of that inventory, sale of that inventory, and collecting payment. All right, so if that takes a week, then obviously a current liability is a year. The only exception to that rule is companies that have a longer operating cycle, and the best example that I can think of would be like a winery that produces wine that has a 7-year vintage, so it has to basically sit and distill for 7 years. In that case, the company's operating cycle is 7 years, probably a bit longer than 7 years because you have to grow the grapes, distill the wine for 7 years, bottle it, market it, sell it, and then collect on it. So the operating cycle realistically in that case could be 8 years. And on that company, any liability that comes due inside of 8 years will be classified as a current liability. For our purposes, anything inside of a year is a current liability. Anything outside of a year is a long-term liability. Okay?